In the player's lessons, we learn to play out of what is called a fake book. So the first one that we do in level 1 is the fake book for kids. I just think it's great. There's also a Big Note series from Hal Leonard that has a lot of Broadway and popular tunes that you can do. This is the one that I reference, but really I like this one because of the way it progresses, and it gives really familiar tunes. But really, it can be any fake book. I'm not particular about this. A couple of things with fake book, just to guide yourself through it. So we're going to start with Mary Had a Little Lamb. So, you know, what a fake book is, let's see. I'm going to turn to Mary, that's 47. A fake book is, there's only the melody is written, and then it has chord symbols. Okay, so we only have the melody and chord symbols, and how I like to use the fake book, and again, you can do it however you want, but if you're going to send in videos to me, this is how I want you to do it, is the left hand's going to play a single note bass. So if the chord is an F, you're going to play an F. If the chord is a C, you're going to play a C. It doesn't matter. You are playing the note of the root of the chord in the left hand. It's called a single note bass. Your right hand is going to play the chord. So, for example, in Mary Had a Little Lamb, I have F chord and C chord. So when I see an F, I'm going to play an F, and when I have a C, I'm going to play a C. In my right hand, and this is how you're going to start off, and if you stay this way in Players 1 through the whole time, that's fine. I'm just going to play my right hand in root position. For 7 chords, like if you're a smaller hand, you can't reach that, just play the 3. Okay, you don't have to play all 4 notes. Just play the 3 for level 1. So, and I will sing the melody. Even if you don't have a great voice, I want you singing the melody. Even if you're out of pitch, you can practice, and you'll actually get on pitch as you practice. Your voice is no different than any other instrument. It improves over time. It really does. I've seen completely tone-deaf people be able to sing on pitch after they practice for a while. Some takes longer than others, but they all get there. So for example, Mary Had a Little Lamb, and if I want to give myself the starting notes to give myself some help, that's great. Over time, you'll be able to hear this chord and hear Mary. So I say, Mary had a little lamb, little lamb. I'm just changing when the chord says, Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. So after a while, you should be able to play that about 3 times, and then Mary had a little lamb, if you're familiar with the tune, which is why I like this book, because it has those familiar tunes. A little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. I'm hoping you're not memorizing these, that you're not trying to memorize these, but that you're hearing when the chord changes. So first you know what the chords are, and then you'll hear the chord changes. As we progress through Fakebook, you will get to the point where you can hear this, and you can figure out the chords without ever looking at a lead sheet, which is what those Fakebook style things are called, with the lyrics and the chords, and that's it, and you're supposed to know what the melody is. In level 1, like I said, it's just, all I'm looking for is chords and root positions. Now if you can figure out the chord in an inversion, so here I played my F chord in root position, but I noticed that if I just keep my C on the top, I can easily just switch to a G and an E, so it's actually the C major chord in first inversion. You can do that. I would love you to do that by level 2, so you're finding different positions for your chords. If you can start that in level 1, that's great. Now, here's the trick that sometimes freaks classical learners out. It just freaks them out. There's not a lot of structure to this. I'm not going to go in detail of how to do your fake book. You could do, Mary had a little lamb. This is great. Little lamb, Mary had a little lamb, whose fleece was white as snow. Awesome. That's awesome fake book, right? Or you could do, Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, whose fleece was white as snow. Okay, so different than classical style, this is open up to anything, any style you want to do. You can add pedal. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. I'm still just playing in root position. You know, and if I get used to little lamb, Mary had a little lamb, fleece white as snow. Right? So that's getting fancier, but you just start here, and as you get more comfortable, you hopefully will broaden out. And as I hear your videos at the end of each level, I can make suggestions, but there's no set curriculum for this in terms of this is what I expect. Start in root position, second step. Try and find different positions for your chords. Then maybe you can add some pedal. And I'm just playing the octave in the left hand. But it's really up to you what you want to do. If you want to stay here because this is where you're comfortable, then you'll stay here. That's fine with me. If you want to branch out, I mean, it takes a little bit of guts to just kind of start making stuff up. But that's the point of Fakebook. I don't want to give really specific instructions. We do that so much in the musical part where classical music has to be done so specifically. I would like this to be more open and more free, to explore all these possibilities of sounds that you can make. So you just need to learn the basic tool of how to read a lead sheet, how to make those chords. You have to become familiar with all of your different major and minor and dominant seventh chords. It gets there through the curriculum. I recommend different books that will get more advanced. So just go through the books I recommend. The harmonies get more advanced, and the pieces are different, but the lead sheets will always look the same. And then it's up to you what you're going to do with this Fakebook to make it your own. And really learn to improvise and play by ear.